Right, we're going to introduce the next act in a different way this time, all right? We're going to introduce the next act in the form of song. You like this? Right? Does anybody know Aerosmith? Yeah? Do you know that song, Jude Looks Like a Lady? Yeah? Yeah? Good, because I'm going to need your help on this one, all right? So we're making. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go, so one side of the room is going to go, da-da, da-da, Jude looks like a lady, da-da, da-da. You know that? Can you do that? No? Okay, fine. Anyway, it's quite easy, right? Just sing along with me, right? Ready? And we'll do this until the act comes up, right? So, okay, right, here we go. Da-da, da-da, Jude looks like a lady, da-da, da-da, Jude looks like a lady, da-da, da-da, Jude looks like a lady. Welcome to the stage, fantastic Abby Miles!
That was a fucking hate crime. Never underestimate the importance of good entrance music. It was either that or Mysterious Girl. So my name's Abby Miles, the world's premier female meatloaf impersonator. They've asked me to sing a few songs tonight. But I won't do that. So I was brought up in the 1980s with all the strong male role models. Prince, Freddie Mercury, Jimmy Cranky. My father was a pantomime dame. Oh yes, he was. And my mother was a seamstress. She used to try dresses on me because she couldn't afford to buy a dummy. Luckily I escaped unscathed, with no lasting psychological effects. So the more observant amongst you are probably thinking, Susan Boyle let herself go. So I'd like to address the obvious question on your minds. No, this is not my natural hair colour. So I am in fact transgender. I know. I hide it well. I'm the only person I know who threw their own gender reveal party. So I've been diagnosed with something called gender dysphoria. If you don't know what that is, basically it means I'm not comfortable in my own foreskin. So I've always known I was different from a young age, especially in school. I was the only kid in my class who only had one birthday and one Christmas, because my parents stayed together. It wasn't out of love, it's spite. Yeah, neither one of them wanted custody. Coming out to my parents was tough though. My father was in hospital following a massive heart attack. And understandably, my mum was worried. So I thought, I know, I'll take her mind off it. So I sat her down, I told her everything, and her words have stuck with me. She said, I really don't understand, but I support you. Maybe now isn't a good time to tell your dad, though. So yeah, I've had to learn a lot of stuff. I've learned a lot about hair and makeup in the last few years. One day I might put some of it into practice. Don't hold your breath. It takes hours to look this mediocre. But it's quite expensive. I spend a lot of money on things now. Spend a lot of money every month on razors. Yeah, I spend more on razors than your average emo kid. Although apparently they use the little blades out of pencil sharpeners now. They don't have disposable income. So yeah, being of a certain age is quite tough as well. Like most of my friends, I'm on HRT. They're all going through menopause. I'm going through puberty. So good. I did it twice. I've had a lot of unwelcome side effects since I started on the HRT. Recently I discovered I have completely lost the ability to parallel park. I no longer understand the offside rule. And I frequently come close to peeing myself. That's mainly because I don't know what toilet I'm allowed to use anymore. It's not all bad though, it's not all bad. There's some up points to it. I tick a lot more diversity boxes now, so I get more gigs, that's really nice. And I'm harder to sack. I always get a seat on the bus. That's because I look pregnant, though, to be fair. But it's not all fun and games. I can go from horny teenager to evil hell bitch in the time it takes to eat a tub of Ben and Jerry's. Yes, I have had a few of them in my time. I have. The doctor's always been worried. I've always been quite a big person. The doctor's always been concerned about my body fat. Apparently it's a lot worse now. It's all trans fat. But I've been working on it. I've been trying to do something about it. So I started on weight loss injections. Yeah, what are they called? Anyone? No, not Ozempic, the other one. No, not that one. Heroin. No, really, it works. You've never seen a fat indie pop, have you? Serious. Not really, honestly. I can't afford that. I'm a comedian, for God's sake. But yeah, as I say, I was brought up in the 80s. I'm part of Generation X. Yeah, Generation X is so cool. If you don't know what Gen X is, basically we were born dead inside. Emotionless, cynical, borderline sociopaths. That reads a lot like my Tinder profile. Give it a swipe, you will be disappointed. So we didn't have to worry about that back then. We did real life dating, didn't we? We used to meet people in real life. Or get groomed by a BBC presenter, one of the other. Whatever works, really. But what a great time to grow up. In the 80s, we had all the best cartoons. I used to love the cartoons in the 80s. I love Transformers, where cars became robots. And there's one called Mask, where cars became like helicopters and aeroplanes and tanks and things. Thinking on it, I was weirdly obsessed with things that became other things. Maybe that was a sign. The other thing I loved back then as well was Blue Peter. Big fan of Blue Peter. Any Blue Peter fans in? That was great, wasn't it? Something new would come out, they'd teach you how to make it next week with like yogurt pots, toilet roll niggles, sticky back plastic. It was amazing. Something else about me, I'm not one of these comedians who watches the news. I just see what scrolls up on my news feed now and again on the socials and hope for the best. So yeah, recently, when I saw the news about Epstein Island, I genuinely thought they were going to teach us how to make one on Blue Peter. Out of a few empty lube bottles, some fake tan in the filing cabinet. So so I've got a really addictive personality. Thankfully I was introduced to comedy, not crack. Although I have recently become patron of a new charity. We're teaching, we're rehabilitating drug users by teaching them stand-up. Yeah, it's called Crack Jokes, not Pipes. Yeah, it's so lovely to be here tonight, Thornbury. It's wonderful to be on stage doing comedy. Always loved comedy. I've always been obsessed. Always wanted to try it. Ironically, it's only now I've had the balls to try. Ladies and gentlemen,
Right, we're going to keep it going straight to the next act. Give your applause going now.